I'm Vivian Ecclefield, and welcome to PerrisScope, the City of Perris's new TV magazine show, which will highlight events and news throughout the city. This weekend, the City of Perris is hosting their first ever SpringFest. This two-day event features music, food, and fun for the entire family right here on historic D Street. City officials expect the festival to bring thousands of residents and out-of-town visitors to Perris, which is one of the oldest incorporated communities in the county of Riverside, which will celebrate its centennial in 2011.
We want to thank everyone for coming today. This is the first time, this is the first annual Perris Street Festival. We hope to turn this into not only an annual, but maybe a quarterly, maybe if it goes well, monthly, and have a regular event where we could do this on a regular basis for the enjoyment and for the people of Perris.
Thank you, Mayor. You pretty much said it all.
Amen.
We have a lot to offer down here with, as he said, all of the exhibitions that are here. We're sure glad to have you here. This is a great event, and I'm glad to see this come to pass, especially to see have everybody come down here and see how downtown Perris is. It's really beautiful. So thank you one and all, and please have a wonderful day.
Good afternoon, Perris. We're glad to see all of you here today and see all the activity for our downtown merchants and supporting our downtown merchants. Now, if you need more information, there's a booth. The Chamber of Commerce and the Historical Society have a booth here. You can get all kinds of information on the downtown and on some of the things that the Perris is doing right now, which we are doing on an awful lot. You can see how beautiful the street is now, the facades and the frontage of the buildings. We've been working diligently on that to make the downtown upgraded. So we're glad to see all of you here today, and this is a great event, and we're looking forward to it a lot of times. Thank you.
I'm here with the Perris Mayor, Daryl Busch. Daryl, tell us about your first ever SpringFest.
Well, we're real pleased with the event. This is the first time. We hope to make this an annual and maybe then semi-annual and quarterly, build it up as it goes along. And if this is any indication, it looks very promising. Also, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the March of Dimes. Councilwoman Rogers couldn't be here today because she has her annual March of Dimes event in Riverside. I was there this morning, and she let me have one of the hats for participating, and we want a big shout out for March Dimes and the things they're doing.
Daryl, tell us what you're hoping to accomplish with the SpringFest.
Well, what we're hoping to do is bring an activity to this part of the city. It's been not abandoned for a while, but it's needed something to invigorate it, and we've been doing our redevelopment here. As you'll see, we've done several of the buildings have been finished. The theater behind us is being finished now, and so forth. And so now we need to get people down here and see what we have and what we're doing.
One of the many fun things that you can do at Perris' SpringFest is come over and go through the old historic Perris railway station. Now, this is one of only 11 nationwide that's in the original location. It's been completely refurbished, never moved, stays right here. Let's go inside. There's a museum, so let's go take a look at what's in there. A new township was born. In 1885, as a result of disputed land titles in Pinacati, several interested settlers began looking further north to establish a new town site. They met with investors and the California Southern Railroad and made a proposal to give them several lots to build a new brick depot and dig a well if they would move 2 miles to the north. Fred T. Perris, chief engineer of the railroad, favored the proposal, and they named the town in his honor. The town soon became the commercial hub of the valley, and businesses flourished. Well, I'm here with Joanne Evans, who is a council member for the City of Perris. Joanne, welcome. What a great event here.
This is pretty awesome. This is our first event, and we're excited because we're able to show off our brand new downtown that we've been renovating. And another thing is it's going to bring people here to see what we really have to offer. And we didn't know how many people were going to show up, and looks like we're going to have a wonderful crowd here.
And you're just getting cranked up, aren't you?
Yeah, we're just getting started. It's early in the morning, and another wonderful thing about it is that they're able to see the bank that's been renovated, and also the railroad depot that we have done. And then the old hotel there, the Southern Hotel, they have the history room open in that. So we're pretty happy that everybody's going to get to see all of these wonderful things.
It's a great event. Right now it's an annual. It's your first one, of course, but are you looking to do it every year?
Hopefully we will, and I think in May, around the 13th, we're going to try to do one similar to this, except it's going to be the vendors with the vegetables and other things like this, like they have down in Oceanside and other places. So everybody says we need something. We need something different, so here we have it to offer to them.
One of the many things going on at Perris's first SpringFest is the big grand opening here of the Dudek Legal Center. This is one of the old historic buildings here on D Street. It's been completely refurbished, and everybody's showing up for the big new grand opening. Let's go in and join them. Well, right now I'm here with Luz Maria Ayala, who is the director here of the tech school. Give us an idea, Luz, of how this has changed and what this building used to be, the historical reference.
Yeah, it's, the historic reference is when we started here, and I have here pretty close 40 years in this area, because it's, the Perris is change, Perris is beautiful, Perris is progress, and then we have the very good government, and they working too hard to the base community.
Well, it looks like you're doing a great job. There's a lot of people out there, and we're going to get back to the festivities. A couple of more unique stops here at SpringFest here in Perris is the Bank of Perris, which is the old original bank, absolutely gorgeous, completely restored, and it's going to hold all the archives of Perris. And then all you got to do is come right across the street to the old Southern Hotel, completely refurbished, absolutely beautiful. You'll have to come in and take a look. In 1886, Swiss immigrants Bernardo and Marcelletta Bernasconi completed construction of the Southern Hotel. The Southern Hotel was the first hotel in Perris to readily meet the needs of travelers and miners in the San Jacinto Valley. In 1990, brothers Leon E. and John D. Mott purchased the Southern Hotel's property, restoring it like new again. I'm here with Perris Councilman Landers, and he's going to tell us all about all the work you've been doing on these historic buildings.
Well, thank you, but I can't tell you about all of it because we don't have that long of a program. But as you can see behind us, the Dudek building and all of it's been refurbished. The downtown has been made new. We spent millions of dollars in our downtown to try to get the people to come back downtown and help the people here that's been, really suffering, especially during this recession. So we figured by upgrading and doing what we need to do, we have new lights. We have our theater is all new in front and all the way down. And so I think by doing that, I think that we're putting our money back into the city, and the people will come back down here and help the people that need it.
What's the thought? I mean, I guess the thought behind refurbishing is because you have such a strong historic sense here, don't you?
We really do. We've got historic buildings all along, here on D Street, for example, 100-year buildings that are historical monuments. And we have a lot more that's going to be coming forward very soon. But we're proud of our heritage. We're proud of our, of course, the downtown. You can see that it's been very old, and of course before it was neglected too, but it no longer is neglected. So it's really good to have this on the planning of this for so many years and see it coming into play now.
I guess a lot of people that are probably moving into Perris probably really don't have a sense of what that history is, and this is kind of a nice way of reminding them.
It is, and that's why we're so supportive of our historical society. They come out and they're really pro-Perris, and they show people what Perris used to be and what it is now. And some of the replicas, like from our train station and from the depot, we've kept all of those, and we're very proud of them. You'll see at the old bank building the Perris city owns. That's going to be for people to go in and see what Perris used to be.
Well, we're at the end of our day here at SpringFest, the very first one of Perris. One of the stops, though, I want to make sure you make is at the Housing Division booth. If you're looking to purchase a home here in Perris, this is where you want to stop and chat, or you can go to the cityofperris.org website. Reporting live for PerrisScope, I'm Vivian Ecclefield.